Hello everyone, and welcome to this brand new edition of The Take. I'm your host, Kendra Dix. Well, another way to kick off The Take. Got some big news about this show. It's gonna be unbelievable. You won't even believe what news I got. But let's get to the big story. The big story this week is, can you believe it? Who would have thought that the man, Doug Jones, I don't know why I'm saying Roy, Doug Jones wins the Alabama Senate race in a special election in a stunning upset over challenger Roy Moore. Roy Moore been in the news for so long about his alleged allegations of underage women, and Doug Jones prevailed. And man, Doug Jones, the first Democratic legislator, lawmaker, what you want to call, in 25 years, since his counterpart Richard Shelby was a Democrat and he switched over as a Republican. But Doug Jones quoted something from Martin Luther King. Take a look.
Fairly conservative. So just don't assume that he's always going to vote for the Democratic agenda. But my point is larger than that, and that is that the president's agenda has always been on life support. It's really on life support now. And I think that's why you will see the Republicans push through as hard as they can the tax agenda between now and Christmas.
But even if the Republicans' agenda is on life support, Steve, could Democrats get too cute here and overplay their hand? Republicans are still in power, and Doug Jones is a pretty conservative Democrat. If they take this thing too far and don't sort of honor this thought that there could be an uprising in the middle, it could be a big mistake for Democrats.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. Look, take this, first of all, for Jones personally, the sort of example that's got to be in his mind right away now is Scott Brown in Massachusetts. And it was at the same point in Barack Obama's first term, a year in, Scott Brown wins a state that's like the Democratic equivalent of Alabama. He wins Massachusetts. He gets the final 2 years of Ted Kennedy's term. This is going to be for the final 2 years of Jeff Sessions' term. And of course, we know what happened. Scott Brown was not able to win re-election in Massachusetts. He got swamped in a presidential election year. So that's got to be on Jones's mind already. He's basically running for re-election right now. And I think that's going to create a lot of,
Doug Jones has done the impossible. When nobody said he could do it, he went out there going face to face, going door to door, just trying to get that vote out. And Doug Jones, it finally paid off for you, and congratulations on your win representing the state of Alabama, which you represented me. So hey, Doug Jones, congratulations once again. Hard fought victory, and hope everything works out in your favor. All right, moving over to another big story. Another big story was Beyonce awarded Colin Kaepernick the Muhammad Ali Award. And let's take a look how this all played out. Kaepernick had a complicated year as he was kneeling down, defying the odds, becoming a folk hero amongst everyone for change and diversity and inclusion, and now being awarded for his efforts in injustice and using the NFL as a platform for change. So big up for Colin Kaepernick for that. Man. In latest news, Apple buys Shazam. Yes, everybody knows what Shazam is. The mobile device where you can scan and play music on your phone or on your TV somewhere, anywhere, anything you can imagine. Well, just take a look.
And to a certain extent, Siri already recognizes, there is voice recognition. Is Shazam's proprietary technology that far ahead?
Absolutely. They're going after a company like this for the teens, for the fact that they have all this type of technology and that they want to keep it to themselves, because you've got every company, whether it's Amazon, whether it's Bose, going after these teams that have specialized in recognizing, whether it's voice or music, recognizing sound. I think it's interesting, though, looking at this from the UK, a lot of folks forget Shazam is a UK company, once a unicorn, which means it had $1 billion valuation. Reports that it's being bought for just $400 million, Richard.
Talk more about that later. Samuel Burke with Shazam.
Well, since Apple owns and operates Shazam, you think they own the TV show starring Jamie Foxx? Let's not go there. Let's not forget Jamie Foxx's career at this moment. Oh man, that's not good. All right, let's go to talk shows. All right, Wendy Williams has a little small beef with the Brat about the rat-tat-tats paying this woman, and thinking the Brat don't have enough funds to cover her losses, and making assumptions that the Brat, since working on Dish Nation, don't make nothing but small change. Well, the Brat-tat-tat had something to retort that back. Take a look.
Owes the woman that she attacked with a brown liquor bottle. You know, they made a thick glass. Pow! And she was ordered to pay the woman, Shayla, $6.4 million. But the Brat hasn't paid a dime. You know, I like Dish Nation, but I'm sure they're not paying a lot. You know, it's a little lunch money over there or something like that. Lunch money! And they slapped me! So what should she do? She's a grown woman. You could call Jermaine Dupri. I don't think he has it for you, though, Brat. You can call Mariah. But that's a lot of money, Brat. $8 million. $8 million. This woman deserves something.
Lord have mercy. Now, where do I start?
I don't know, because there was a lot of reasons.
Let me not do the Tyrese and talk too much.
Okay.
First, she said she liked me.
Yeah.
Okay. I like you too, bitch. Before
Wendy Williams trying to say the Brat don't have no small change. Well, I got some small change right here, Wendy. I ain't got enough, but hey, this will work. You know, if you want this change in a whole places a pickle jar, you be my guest. But Brat got on Wendy back, and she told her in a nice way, hey, don't come for me unless I send for you. It's just like that woman in Atlanta when the mayor's race was coming up, and the woman had, the viewer had sent the woman, the journalist, a nasty tweet, and the journalist clapped back as much she did. Take a look. Wow. That's like etiquette, clap back. Like, she didn't cuss you out, but she's doing this, saying, don't me. And you gotta take a step back. Like, and that viewer kind of regret, like, man, why did I say something? You know, people just say just unpredictable things at the moment. Sometimes think about that. It's like NBC. The more you know. All right. Roy Moore, since he lost his stuff and he's not conceding yet, he's not giving up. He wants to take it to the State House. Well, beforehand, Moore had been headlined with everything you can think of when it comes to politics. He's been called a bigot, a church Bible thumper, a womanizer, and stuff like that. And then they appeal to look at Roy Moore. What do women see in Roy Moore? Like white women, of all places. I know a black woman just like, he ain't my type. Yeah. Well, hey, that's everybody's discretion. Well, the women of The View wonder Our Alabamians have their minds set up on voting for war just beforehand until we had today, whenever this week. Regarding the outcome of the alleged things Moore had done to women. Take a look.
State Senate race will be decided tomorrow, and Republican pollster Frank Luntz spoke to a room full of Roy Moore supporters about the 9 women accusing Moore of sexual misconduct. Take a look.
By show of hands, how many of you think all the women are being paid? Seriously, is this how you want to be treated as a woman if something were to happen to you? Do you want to be dismissed that way?
Better have proof. You know, it doesn't sound like it went beyond. There were still clothes on. It doesn't sound like it went beyond anything, and that as soon as the girl said she wasn't comfortable, he took her home.
I guess my question is, you blame her. She's 14.
I'm not blaming her. I'm blaming both of them. So I didn't say that I thought he was without sin. It's possible he did it.
Does it feel like their minds are made up already? Or do a lot of Alabama Republicans feel that it's really more important to get the agenda through?
I'll tell you one Alabama guy who's against Moore, and that's Senator Shelby, who is the other Republican senator. I mean, they're gonna have to work together, be like Nicki Minaj and Mariah Carey. You know,
that's a good.
I mean, that's gonna be ugly.
Joy Behar, what company you talking about? Roy Moore and Senator Richard Shelby. You think that's a blend and mix? That's like oil and water. Like you saying like they're Mariah Carey to Nicki Minaj. The two men generally don't like each other. They probably, know some people, mutual friends and stuff like that. And you trying to make them do like they Delma and Louise. Come on. Louise, come on. And man. All right. When we return on the take, we're gonna have more. This is the take. I'm Kenny Dick. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the tape. I'm Kendrick Dix, and we talk about everything here on the tape. We talk about politics, information, news, anything you want, we talk about it. All right, let's go to newsies. All right, on newsies this week. Now, everyone knows the Christmas season is approaching, and we know we got some Grinches out there that desperate, don't like Christmas, and doing everything they can in fortune to steal from others. Well, this Atlanta area, metro Atlanta area, Grinch just literally stole Christmas from the person's yard. Take a look.
It is Gwinnett County's own little slice of Whoville along Amberwood Drive.
Been doing this for about 9 years now. We've noticed that a lot of families can't afford to go roll through Lake Lanier for that price, so a lot of them come here.
Brian Adamczyk, wife Tara, and their alter egos have delighted thousands of holiday sightseers. But this year, the Grinch came calling.
Everyone seems to enjoy our display, and for someone to do something like that was really hateful.
Friday night, during the snowstorm, a couple of guys as cuddly as a cactus tried to ruin it all. The family security camera caught them in the act.
When we saw the video, they rolled right past the thing, stopped, got out, ran from the neighbors over to us, and just started destroying stuff.
The crime was almost comical. You can see one of the vandals slipping on the ice and falling on his wallet. They didn't take anything, but did some damage. The couple hopes their small hearts will grow 3 sizes, and maybe they'll fess up.
man, he did a quick getaway. He just took that Christmas tree and just ran with it, man. And this ain't looking no bad. Didn't look back. He just like, whoa, I'm gonna steal this Christmas tree this year because I want to be a Grinch. I want to make sure nobody gets nothing for Christmas because I didn't get nothing for Christmas, and I'm gonna make sure nobody else get nothing for Christmas. You got me? I'm gonna do that because I can. And I got a government pension. Man, you're a good Grinch. You're a bad Grinch, but you ain't just, you act on stupidity. All right, on the political rundown this week, you know, everybody's still talking about the Alabama Senate race between Roy Moore and Doug Jones after Doug Jones pulled that stunning upset. Well, the PAC people, the Republican PAC people, sent a 12-year-old girl to interview then candidate Roy Moore and see can he keep his composure while not flirting with her. Take a look.
We got to look at those things too. Military readiness is something that I'd like to see worked on, and I think I can because of my military background.
So what do you think are the characteristics of a really, really good senator?
Following the Constitution, just adhering to principle and not going to get elected again and not trying to stay in office for 30 or 40 years and building an empire. You're there to serve the people. Serve the people in my position is Alabama Senator, the people of Alabama. But a lot of the issues that I stand for would be for the good of the country.
So being like, what can my country do for me? Instead of doing that, what can I do for my country?
That's right. It's just like JFK said, that's not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much.
The campaign, the PAC campaign, is showing the world that, you know, before that large upset where Doug Jones won the general special election, that Roy Moore can keep his hands to himself and not touch that little girl and stuff. But at the other end, that 12-year-old girl who came from Virginia, her name Millie, she even forgot to remember to vote for Roy Moore.
Everybody needs to help me right now.
Take a look.
Judge Roy Moore.
Man, Millie, you came down here to Alabama to sway people's votes, and now you forgot to hold the man's name. See, you're supposed to be following this. You're supposed to be following this. You're supposed to be following the script. Come on, Millie. Come on. You're 12 years old. You want to be in politics, right? I do want to be in politics. Politics is good. I can express my feelings and my views and stuff like that and get over as I can and have a ridiculous rhetoric. All right. Well, that didn't end well in there. Well, that didn't, you know, poster Frank Luntz visited the Magic City and asked supporters of Roy Moore why they believe him and why they was gonna vote for him. Take a look.
To you, do you want to be dismissed that way?
Better have proof. You know, it doesn't sound like it went beyond the still closed zone. It doesn't sound like it went beyond anything, and that as soon as the girl said she wasn't comfortable, he took her home.
I guess my question is, you blame her. She's 14.
I'm not blaming her. I'm blaming both of them. So I didn't say that I thought he was without sin. It's possible he did it, but it's possible that he could be forgiven for. I don't think he raped her.
And let's be real. It was a different world. 40 years ago in Alabama, people could get married at 13 and 14 years old. My grandmother at 13 was married. At 15, had 2 children and a husband and a job. If Roy Moore was guilty, if he was at the mall hitting on this 14-year-old, 40 years ago in Alabama, there's a lot of mamas and daddies that'd be thrilled that their 14-year-old was getting hit on by a district attorney.
Man, them some passionate Roy Moore fans. They will go above and beyond for Roy Moore. regardless if he's right, if he's wrong, if he believes in Ten Commandments, he don't, if he's abortion, if he's for pro-life, which he is. But by God, leave Roy Moore alone. I'm going to put the Bible, I'm going to put this, I'm going to put that Bible, where's that Bible at? I'm going to put that Bible on you for believing in Roy Moore. You don't know. 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 Just like, especially a woman right there, she was like passionate. She said, you know, even attack Roy Moore, not in my eyes. You know. Yo, you right. You right. But look when it got you. Look when it get you. Nothing. I guess you gotta try again, like the president says on this tweet right here. The president said they gotta try again. There'll be another time. That's what the president says. But Doug Jones had to finish those remaining 3 years and stuff if he, decides to run again. But I think he's gonna decide to rerun again. He's gonna get himself in this race if he didn't. Well, and that didn't stop there. We know we have some rednecks that believe in Roy Moore. Some you might believe that he don't believe in Roy Moore. Well, rednecks don't see the same way like these rednecks did in the previous video. But this outspoken redneck has a problem with Moore and sent this special message that I did not see coming. Take a look.
This dude represents everything that's wrong with the South. He goes on stage in a fucking cowboy hat with his gun out, for God's sake. Oh, and turns out the only thing Yosemite Sam likes more than hating things that are different is sexually assaulting teenage girls. So we got a winner here. But to be fair, even some people in the GOP don't like Roy Moore. Mitch McConnell called for him to step down. Dude, when Mitch McConnell thinks that you suck, you need to reevaluate your fucking life. But, of course, he still has a good shot at winning. A lot of people are writing it off as a victory for him already. People around the country are just like, well, yeah, it's Alabama. They'd elect a Camaro if you duct taped a hunting rifle to the side of it and made its horn quote the worst parts of the Bible. And some people say it don't even matter. That even if Jones wins in 2020, the Republicans are going to take that seat right back. So it's all a moot point. Yeah, well, you know what? Fuck all that. For me, this ain't about a victory for Doug Jones or the Democrats. It's bigger than that. For me, this is about a victory for the good South. The South that I know exists. It's about sending a message to Moore and all of his ilk that they don't speak for all of us. That they don't represent us, that we are not like them. That we're better. And I believe that the people of Alabama can send that message. I really do. And if you're one of those people in Alabama who's like me, and you've been politically discouraged for years because you look around and you're a blue dot in a red sea and you think, what's it matter? If I vote or get involved, what's it matter? I live in Alabama. Well, if you're one of those people in Alabama or anywhere in the South, and you felt alone, and you think all hope is lost and none of it matters and all of that, I got something I want you to see. All right, we are live on stage in Birmingham at the wonderful Stardome in front of 500 Alabamans, and I have something I want to ask them. Birmingham, does Roy Moore speak for you? No! That's right. Are you going to go out on Tuesday and let him fucking know that? You're not alone. You're not alone. It's not over. No matter what happens on Tuesday, the New South belongs to us. Fuck Roy Moore.
Wow. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming for real. Man, what parts you come from? I'm not voting for Roy Moore. Okay. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Even the rednecks, even the blacks, even the whites, even Mexicans and stuff like that. But one more wife even made matters worse, where she said this.
Fake
Fake news would tell you that we don't care for Jews. I tell you all this because I've seen it all, so I just want to set the record straight while they're here. One of our attorneys is a Jew. We have very close friends that are Jewish and rabbis, and we also fellowship with them.
Oh my God. You just said your lawyer is a Jew. Oh my God. Your lawyer is a Jew. Lady, that means that, okay, well, let's hypothetically say that my teacher is a black dude. Better yet, my teacher could be a white dude. My doctor could be a black dude. And I'm not discriminating on that. Whoa. Whoa. And then you see all these multiple forms of occupations with different races. Like boom, boom, boom. It's like Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune. You pick a doctor and we go from there. All right. And finally, the viral video of the week. All right, you know, many people have come to a public transportation, whether it's going on a bus station, a train station. Everyone has different form of public transportation, even going on an airplane to get to a nearby destination. Well, this rude, belligerent passenger screamed death threats on a Southwestern Airlines flight for publicity and attention. As you can see, take a look.
I will kill everybody on this plane!
New video just into the live desk of an unruly passenger on a Southwest Airlines flight. As you can imagine, that is that passenger right there. Here's what we know about what happened. The woman was yelling death threats to fellow passengers on a flight from Portland to Sacramento. Now, CBS reports this all started when the woman attempted to smoke in the bathroom. Well, flight attendants forced their way into the restroom and escorted the woman back to her seat. And that's what witnesses say. She got unruly, even pushing a flight attendant. Now, she had to be physically restrained for the rest of the flight. Again, here's that video where she's yelling those death threats. Once the plane landed in Sacramento, as you can imagine, police arrested her on the spot.
The ignorance on this lady. This lady is so super ignorant. I don't want no trouble. As you see the dude right there sitting next to her, I don't want no trouble. Just let me get my things, let me get my stuff, and I be out your way. But the lady got arrested and charged with just being crazy, stupid, and disorderly. Which she's a nutcase. All right, that ends the take for this week. I'm Kendrick Dix, and we'll see you next week. Oh, I forgot to tell you. The take will not be on for the Christmas holidays and the New Year's holidays. Well, on New Year's holidays, we're going to have a special episode of the take where we call the best of the take from everything that we talked about. You know, well, Christmas. Christmas, we're going to have every take episode. We're going to have a marathon of the take. Even the episode, the first on-air episode that we did on Facebook, and it got rave reviews. We're going to have it back. I'm going to look back at it. And we're going to have the best of the take coming up soon, where we go through every episode of the take and just see what was the best moments, and we count them down for you. And on New Year's week, we're going to have the take, the best of 2017, where we count down the year 2017, and we're going to go integral moments with polarizing figures, things that unforgettable moments, and special things that happened in 2017. So it's going to be a banner year for the take here on Connect TV, and we hope you join us. For that, I'm Kendrick Dix, and I say so long, and I'll see you next week.